this evening. My name is Nicole Richards. I'm the Development Director for the Chester County Library Trust. The Trust is the endowment arm of the library, which enables us to offer programs such as this one this evening. Tonight we're honored to have Dr. Gnanaseharan, I probably said that wrong, Selliah, who teaches for the past 35 years in New Jersey at various public schools, universities, and colleges, and the Adult Learning Center at Essex College in Newark, New Jersey. Dr. Selliah immigrated to New Jersey in 2004 and has been teaching for the past 20 years. Dr. Selliah holds a Bachelor of Commerce from the University of Jaffna in Sri Lanka, a Master of Science in Educational Leadership from Purdue University in Indiana, and a Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership from Liberty University in Virginia. A passionate classroom teacher, writer, educational consultant, and parents coach and advisor. Dr. Selliah's strategy is to unravel students' potential in education and leadership by disseminating knowledge to enrich the academic standard of students. Please join us in welcoming Dr. Selliah. Thank you.
First of all, let me start off by thanking Nicole, and who has been there all the way from the beginning. I think we started to organize this around July or August. So I'm so glad and I'm so excited to be here to share my knowledge and experience of going through the education system. Thank you for the introduction. Well, I don't know I deserve that, but started my teaching in 1985, right after completing my university, and 85 to 2024, and right after the university I started my teaching at the high school. Having struggled a lot and seeing education is the only path to success. So I'm doing that also. So at one point in time during my teaching, I thought of imparting my knowledge and skills to this younger generation. So enhancing children's education through parental involvement, that this presentation definitely is for parents who want to help their kids. You are already doing a great job, I have no doubt. You don't need my advice, but you can take my experience of being in the classroom as a teacher, standing there meeting students for the past 35 years, non-stop. So let's move on from this one. So here, I just have to, I always give my respect to my professor. She's one of my professors who has taught me in the university.
Hello, my name is Dr. Bunny Claxton, and today I would like to welcome you to this session about parental involvement by Dr. Selliah. As his former dissertation chair and also his professor in many of his doctoral courses, I want you to know that you are in amazing hands with him. He is clearly a scholar in this topic area. He knows what he's talking about from the parental perspective. And not only has he learned about it through the scholarly literature and different journals and books and writing a dissertation and collecting data and analyzing that data and reporting it, but he is also an amazing role model. He has a son who is just now starting college at Stanford. Very impressive. He was also offered other opportunities at other Ivy League institutions, but decided on Stanford. And so I want you to know that he is an amazing individual. We are in communication way beyond his dissertation because he's just that kind of a person. And I want you to know that he's here today. He is full of amazing knowledge that you really will benefit from by being here and listening to him. He has actually taught me a lot. That I might have been his professor, but I learned so much from him through his encouraging words, his encouragement, and even him just sharing experiences with me. And so clearly his topic that he is the scholar on is parental involvement. And I would not be surprised at all if someday there's not a book out by Dr. Selliah, because I have a feeling that he's kind of working on that. He's just that kind of person. I mean, he's here today at his own free time and free will. He's not getting paid to do this. He just has a heart for getting parents involved in the education process. And so it is my privilege and my honor to welcome you and to introduce you to the amazing Dr. Selliah.
Getting involved in children's education is going to bring dividend in all directions. It's not only one. I mean, I only want to tell you through my experience of having raised my own children and having advised a lot of parents. Unfortunately, and it's only few highly successful kids are coming up, not because there's something wrong with the kid, because the way that we parents give them the direction. So every child is a unique one. He or she has a way of navigating through her own life to reach the maximum potential. One child might be very good in technology, the other one might be good in medicine, the other one could be in some other area. So we should just give them the right way of involvement. I'm going to talk about social and emotional support. The child needs that one. So which is going a little deeper into that. So you definitely have to be there, emotionally supporting, and the schoolwork. This is what the previous video have been there, and I think I want to share this, Nicole, this the whole presentation with you, and if you want to put it in your website or somewhere, people can watch it, right? All right, let's move on there. Academic success there, one, and then social emotional growth that I was talking about, then positive attitude. The attitude, right? So we should know how to deal with the kids. As a parent, you can help them mold their characters. So your involvement is going to shape their characters. Quickly we say the studies consistently show that parental involvement is strongly correlated with improved academic performance. Of course, the more involved you are with your child education, the more improved academic success comes. The second one is the positive attitude. When parents demonstrate an interest in their child's education, it cultivates a positive attitude towards learning. You are showing them, you are giving them some support and advice, and then you are there, and the child is the child is going to give and put much interest in the subject. So, social and emotional growth. Every day the child comes home with different mood, different character, because of what he or she meets at the school. So when she comes home, before she goes to school the following day, you might have to do some work. active parental engagement fosters social emotional skills such as communication and problem solving. Okay, tell them, hey, if you have a problem of child bullying, talk to your counselor, talk to your teacher immediately. Or, we are not going to let them fight with another child. Of course, if there's things gets out of control, you call the counselor and you call the principal if it's extreme. Otherwise, you can tell them how to give them some tools for the child to face, to solve the problem. This is what we call them problem solving skill, critical thinking skills. We need to grow them. We don't need to teach them separately, but they can learn it through your involvement. So, the benefits of active parental engagement, what benefits? Of course, there are a number of benefits, but improve communications, because when you talk to the child is, when I say communication, it's not a language alone. The child has to know how to respond. The child has to know how to give ideas to other people. So, regular communication features and enhances understanding of the child progress and challenge. This is where you need to call the teacher. Sometimes I talk to the teacher or sometimes the teacher talks to me. I do that. I'm telling you that this, as a teacher, as a parent, I did both. Okay? Do not, it's a marking period, 1, 2, 3, but there are 4 marking periods in my school. I'm sure it is like that. So at least you need to talk to the teacher 3 times. Not to complain, but to, even when the child does better, get high honor roll, call the teacher and say, thank you for your service. Communication, please keep in touch with the teachers. And enhanced motivation, active engagement promotes motivation and a sense of responsibility for learning. Motivation. I'm sure I motivate a lot of my child. All these techniques of strategies and pedagogies, we use it in the classroom to motivate the child. And stronger school-family bonds. That is the part that I always emphasize. Bonding with the school leadership team, school teachers, school principal, counselor. Every child has a counselor starting, I guess, middle school. If it is an elementary, class teacher. If it is a middle school, counselors are there, or principal, teacher. So don't say, my daughter is okay, she comes home, she does everything. No, there might be something. So please get involved there. How parents can support learning at home. Now this is the home environment. You, every one of you, how you have to do, create a dedicated space. Yeah, always know. We have, fortunately, dedicated parents always make sure that the child has a peaceful, convenient and conducive learning environment for that child to learn. I'm sure you all do that, but I don't need to stress that much, because designated a quiet space for studying and homework free from distraction. Regular review work. We take time to review schoolwork, offering guidance and support. That you need to do that. Unless if the child is 12th grade, 11th grade, they won't come to you. If the child is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, of course they need it. They need help, right? I mean, even if you don't give them the content, you may not know the content, but you know how they are doing it. Are they sloppy work? Are they doing, okay, Mom, I completed the work. You should check them. You say, no, you didn't complete it. You can read the Google Classroom, what the instruction. So, encourage exploration. Foster curiosity through trips to museums, libraries, and other enrichment experiences. This is what I have been doing with my son. I took him almost everywhere, library, museum, New York, everywhere, and he was interested in studying it when he was middle school or elementary school. That guy was showing a lot of interest in reading and history. That's why he ended up in doing history in Stanford now, he's PhD. So I could see that he was an avid reader. So, you should take them to different, the school alone, classroom alone cannot provide everything for your child, no. The school is just a place where the standard education is going on. The teacher cannot make your child a complete person, she can. You have to fill in, right? Okay. Effective communication between parents and teachers. When I say effective, You don't just call them 1 week or 1 month and you stop there. Don't call them only when the child is struggling. Don't call them only when the child is fighting with another child. Okay? She will be happy. I'm sure all the teachers so glad to, oh, they are so excited to hear your positive comment. Active listening, listen attentively to both teachers and children seeking to understand their perspective. Now that's the problem. Now, when the child comes and tells you, the child is in middle school or somewhere, and sometimes we ignore it. We don't take it serious. You don't know how serious the child is when she comes to you and tell you something. You might be busy cooking or you might be busy watching soap opera now there and then. When the child is talking to you, it comes here and goes there. That is wrong. Please give attention or pay attention to what the child says. Then you might get something out of it, and that might be even very serious. That you would have ignored it and it would have been a big issue, right? So every time listen attentively to both. Sometimes even if the child says, Mom, I had a good grade and they gave me, I became super honor roll in the first marking period. How did you do that? Amazing job. Keep up your work and become another super honor roll in the second mark, right? And collaboration, collaborative solutions, and work together to develop strategies and solutions to address any challenges. When the children struggle, when they have challenges, they cannot resolve. Sometimes they cannot. No. You need, as a father, at your level, you need to support them. That is the collaborative solution. Two people have to be there. If necessary, bring teachers, bring the principal, bring the school leaders. So, strategies for building strong school-family partnership, and now establishing strong relationship between parents and the family, parents and the school. That is what is one of them. Strategies for building strong family relationship. How you can do it? Parent-teacher conferences. Unfortunately, when we have parent-teacher conferences, not every parent comes there. School events. There are prize giving and volunteer events, attend school events such as open houses, performance to show support that engage, like homecoming dance and winter formal student dance. You can go and support them. Overcoming common challenges to parental involvement. Now I know you are going to ask me, say, you don't know, we have a lot of problem. I'm working, I have a double job, or I don't know the language, I can't speak English. I know they're parents, right? I'm not talking only this parent. Some parents cannot understand English, yes. There are barriers, obstacles, there are problems for parents, I understand. But there is a way to break through that. Time constraint and prioritize and manage time effectively, even small amount of involvement can make a difference. Communication barrier, that's what I said, the language barrier. There is overcome communication barriers by seeking clarification, utilizing resources to facilitate communication. Nowadays, I'm talking about some parents. Okay. Lack of confidence. Remember that even small actions can have a positive impact. Don't hesitate to ask for support. I'm almost done with this one. Conclusion, empowering parents for student success. You have to be, when I say empowering parents, means you need to know everything in order for you to go and help your child. By God's grace, fortunately, I am coming through my teaching careers, and I'm sure, some of you, I don't know, you might be having some experience of education. And here Nicole is here in the library, I'm sure she's meeting a lot of education and professionals. So you need to have that power, you need to have that knowledge, you need to have that awareness of what is going on in the school, all what we talked about here. Now that is empowering yourself. Empowering means having all those knowledge and skills. Then your child will be. That is a simple magic. There's nothing else. You being aware of everything that is going to be imparted into your child. This is like a generational thing, right? If you are aware, if you know everything, if you are aware of this, it's not being only aware. You need to transfer your knowledge, transfer your skill to your child. In touch with Nicole and I will share this PowerPoint with anyone who wants to know, and if you want to share it in here. It's everything in the finger. I'm not saying it only applies to me. It's not a magical thing. You just have to find the resource. So,
Also,
I think
if I can just chime in, the library here also has reference librarians who will proofread your child's essays for you. They will take a look at it and make suggestions and sit down and work with them.
Do you have any people to train them on essay writing, or it's just you have?
They don't train them on essay writing, but they will proofread and make suggestions
Yeah.
for it.
My daughter's in 6th grade.
6th grade?
Yeah,
Wow, she's the right place then.
that's right.
What? Oh, you said the element.
It is.
Okay, let's finish this one and we can discuss for another 5-10 minutes, then we can call it a day. So, thank you, Nicole, and thank you, parents, and thank you for coming, and good luck with your children's education. Please email me your questions.